My oh my, this is boxing. Wow, what a performance put on by Charlo and Castano. And this is exactly what boxing needs. I mean, he's undisputed and he's undisputed for a reason. If you miss this fight, just make sure that you find it and watch it. These boxers did exactly what we expected them to do, just like they did last year in July. They brought it on, and you don't want to miss our post-fight analysis. Hello, HTV and boxing fans. The fight between Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano for the undisputed super welterweight championship just ended. I am still beaming with smiles and I'm excited. I still got energy. It is very late out here, but I'm so happy I stayed up for this fight. Now, the fight led up to what was expected. The fireworks started right in the beginning as we expected. When you look at how their last fight ended, this is how we saw the fight, and this is talking boxing. So right from round one, Jermell started with his jabs and was very aggressive in the beginning. However, Castano also started his own thing, working the body of Charlo. Even in round one, I felt both fighters were exchanging some good punches as expected. By the end of the opening round, both fighters had established themselves as no pushovers. However, it was in round two that Charlo threw some powerful combination that at first appeared to have caught Castano off guard, but he was able to land some heavy punches right on his own as well. Now, counter-punching was the name of the game starting round two as both fighters became very aggressive. In the latter rounds of round two, Castano punished Charlo a bit, but he also got a few shots in. Now, from round three going, Castano appeared to be on the offensive and had Charlo on the defensive at all times. But one thing Charlo made sure had happened was do his best to stay off the ropes, because the few times that he was caught on the ropes, he paid for it. Throughout, he seemed to be on the defensive side and Castano appeared to be on the offensive side. That didn't change till when the unexpected happened, and I will talk about that later. But Charlo was landing some great body shots with several combinations, but Castano just kept eating the punches with no hint of being hurt at all. It was a great fight. This fight was exciting. By the end of round four, the audience were on their feet clapping and cheering for both boxers. Now, the boxers did not disappoint and kept going in round five and round six, even with better exchange of punches. I felt personally that Castano took over in round six, and even though round seven, myself and a few people that I communicated with felt that at round seven the fight was even, it was split. This meant that we were in for the night, at least we thought. Now, Charlo kept on with his targeted combination, but one thing that I felt was missing was his usual power. I thought his heavy hitting power that he's known for was lacking this time. There was at no point that Castano showed any sign of feeling that on his body. It seems like Charlo's power was not as instant. Castano just kept going on the offensive, being on the aggressive side, while Charlo was being on the defensive. Now, one thing I felt Charlo did right was the counter hooks. Even when he was on the ropes, he was able to break Castano's punches with some counter punches. In round 9, Charlo started landing some 1 to 2 punches. He seemed to have found a new rhythm. However, Castano still gave him a tough time. Now, going into round 10, it appeared to be anyone's game. As soon as the ring went on, the bell went off, both fighters came off very aggressive. They exchanged some heavy punches in round 10, but Charlo seemed to have had the upper hand, and with one punch, he ended it. Yes, that was the climax, or should I say the anti-climax, with one punch. Now, because both fighters were being very aggressive, I had a strong feeling that one was going to get caught with one punch, and lo and behold, it happened. My overall thought of this fight: the fighter did not disappoint. They came as expected. If you watch their last fight, July last year, they were both aggressive. They were non-stopping. They gave all the excitement. They came again with the same kind of energy this time too. But I thought at the end of the day, the better than won. And I am kind of glad it happened this way. Not because I was a Charlo fan or anything, but I felt like because the fight was so close, if it had gone to all the 12 rounds, one of the boxers would have felt cheated. So I was hoping that somebody gets a knockout. And it seemed that that's what happened. During the round 10, Charlo hit Castano with a right body punch and then followed with a left one. And it seemed that he didn't see it coming at all. And Castano did confirm this in his interview. He just didn't see it coming, and it was one of those things that I was expecting to happen because these boxers were very aggressive. This was a good night for boxing. This was a good night for should I say boxing lovers, and of course Charlo fans. Being undisputed, he's setting some records in that weight class to be the first male to be able to do that. So that is exciting, and we hope that, at the end, he did say he was going to move up the weight and challenge some few other fighters out there. I'm going to wish him the best. But for now, I thought tonight led up to the expectations. And one thing that I want to add again, as I did it in pre-fight analysis, was that why was this fight not promoted so much? These are exciting fighters. Anyway, I'm not in the business of boxing and what they do out there. I'm just a fan, but I thought that they should have promoted this fight very well. Both fighters are what we like to see in boxing: exchanging punches, not feeling hurt, going as fast as you can, taking multiple combinations. And that's what these fighters do. So I was surprised that it didn't get the buzz that it needed. But personally, I enjoyed the night. And I hope to see more of this in the future. We are going to keep doing this. Keep listening to Ace TV. This is Talking Boxing. Let's look at some reactions from Twitter.